After a result that he referred to as his lowest point in management a week ago, Alan Armstrong will look for an immediate response as Kettering Town visit Blackwell Meadows this afternoon. Tyrone O'Neill makes the first start of his latest loan spell as one of 3 changes to the starting 11 beaten so badly at Telford last weekend, as Kevin Dos Santos and Ben Headley also return in place of George Smith, Jarrett Rivers and Alex Purver. It's a first away assignment for new Kettering management duo Ian Culverhouse and Paul Bastock, and they make one change to the 11 beaten by Kidderminster in midweek, calling Jackson Smith into goal for the injured Rhys Davis.
Ball's played down the line to Dos Santos. Hatfield snaps into a challenge. Lawler heads it forward. Ball picks up by Calder for Kettering, plays it down the left hand side. One to chase forward there by Jordan Crawford. Crawford brings it onto his right foot. Ellis blocks it. Hatfield picks up the second ball and looks for Dos Santos. Little scrappy period of play here by both teams, but Kettering have it just outside the box. Play it down the line. The assistant puts his flag up and says that's an offside.
Sheriff just turning and blasting that over anyway, but the flag was up well in advance. I wonder if the home side's starting to get a handle on conditions a little more. Territory starting to even up a bit.
Lambert trying to find O'Neill. O'Neill gets there first ahead of the defender, comes inside, holds it back, finds Lambert with a nice little reverse back heel. Lambert to the byline. Lambert pulls it all the way across, and Ellis can't get a touch. Almost looked like he stepped over it there, as if he thought there was somebody behind him. It was Hatfield actually, not Ellis. My apologies. Ball's back with Hatfield. Darlington still in possession, played it around the corner. Good chance for Griffiths to get to the byline, pulls it all the way across. It's a defender that gets there first. Couple of good moments from Darlington, but just not able to get the finish. Taylor takes the goal kick. Cassidy competing for it, appealing for a free kick not given. He gets the ball back off Lambert. Cassidy turns inside and tries to spread play, looking for Dos Santos. Dos Santos gets there before the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's come out. Dos Santos is pushed wide, looks for the ball up, pulls it across. Can't find the white shirt yet. Cassidy slides the ball back to Lawler, but that's back on the halfway line. So immediate danger's over. Nice play from Cassidy to find Dos Santos, and he almost managed to make something out of that. Rose's touch finds Lambert down this left-hand side, halfway inside the Kettering half, comes back to Headley. Headley's again looking to switch the play to Dos Santos, but the ball's got caught in the wind there. Comes back to Rose. Rose just clips it forward, looking for Cassidy.
Cassidy flicks and things like that, and creating openings where the final ball has let them down. But hopefully they can combine that with the wind advantages in the second half.
Headley drives the ball into the box. Goalkeeper comes. He's dropped the ball. The referee's given the free kick. Did he give the free kick in the end, or has he given the goal kick? I thought I heard a whistle, but I think actually Mr. Brown let that one go as the goalkeeper came and dropped it.
I think he just. I don't think there was a foul. If he had given anything, he's just, as you say, he's just dropped it, and then it's been lashed over.
Let's take another look at that one there. It was Ellis competing. I thought it looked a foul to me, to be honest. But anyway, Lambert cleared. If you'd put 3 goals on top of each other there, it still would have went over the bar, wouldn't it? I think. Looked to me as though Ellis perhaps jumped into the goalkeeper there, trying to not be too partisan about it. Throw in as Darlington move towards this tin shed. Comes to Lambert. Lambert has the shot, but didn't quite get that anywhere near. But you can see that's the tactic you need, isn't it? With this wind behind, just if you get the shooting chance, have a crack. Lied and came out and collected it, but it was a dangerous little ball in between centre back and attack. Taylor takes it, bombs a long ball forward. Darlington trying to find a second ball on the edge of the box, which doesn't come off, so it's cleared by Kettering. Lawler wins the header, but he can only find a Kettering shirt. Ellis then gets on the second ball, plays it forward, looking for Cassidy. That's a terrible tackle on Will Hatfield there. It's going to be a yellow card, I think, by the sort of lackadaisical way that Mr. Brown's walking towards the action, and maybe that's the right call, but it was a dreadfully late tackle.
Yeah, Connor Kennedy coming in. I mean, we'll just about be finished packing up, I think, and going home by the time that actually makes contact, but he's got to go in the book for that one. Doesn't look any better on second glance either. And a deserved yellow card for the Kettering captain.
Will Hatfield gets up and does him a favour there a little bit, bounces straight up on his feet.
I honestly think Lambert's 2 chances have probably been as close as we've come to anything resembling a shot on goal.
Ball back in play. Rose 30 yards from goal, just finds Lambert, little touch. Now he finds O'Neill on the edge of the box. Ball's breaking, challenge comes in, it comes back to O'Neill on the corner of the 18-yard box. He finds Rose. Rose takes a touch, gets it all the way across, back stick, Cassidy header. Cassidy puts the header wide, and that was the best chance of this game so far, Michael.
That certainly was. It looked for all the world like that was just going to drop into the corner of the net from Cassidy. Great little dink over the top. There was a tackle earlier on in the build-up to that where they were lucky that maybe they didn't concede a penalty, but then from the follow-up seconds, Cassidy's header half a yard the wrong side of the post.
It's a really good chance.
Yep.
It's a great ball from Rose, and really I wanted him, being the amateur that I am, I was hoping he was going to unleash the shot, but he's found Cassidy in space at the back post there, and Cassidy really should be hitting the target.
He's not far away, but it is the wrong side of the post, so we stay at 0-0, and we can say that one of the sides has actually fashioned a presentable chance at long last.
Throw it is taken, looking for Dos Santos, finds O'Neill inside the box. O'Neill inside the box, he's got a chance, just deflected past the post, out for a corner. Almost wiggled his way into a shooting position there, didn't he?
The door is very slightly starting to open for the Quakers. Can they find a way through it?
The disappointing thing with the Cassidy header, by the way, is I thought it was in. That was the thing that was so disappointing.
He's not their first choice, I know that. Rhys Davis was injured in midweek, so Smith is in to replace him. They played for 50 minutes with the defender in goal, I think.
Griffiths having to slide into a challenge here. Ball's on the edge of the box. It's a shot, and Kettering have scored out of nothing. I was looking at the screen in front of me for a moment. But Kettering have taken the lead here through Dakari Sharif.
Wow. I think the ball just comes through the middle. Griffiths doesn't get onto it properly, and that sends Sheriff clear, one touch, and the next thing you know, ball's in the back of the net. And we haven't taken advantage of the conditions in the second half, because all of a sudden we're behind.
Well, I had my eye off the ball there in the build-up to it, because I was trying to get this screen working again. It's gone bust in front of us, and the ball just went straight through the middle. There was a coming together between Darlington defenders and attackers, but the ball fell for Sharif. We might get a chance of another look, Rick, because it looks like the 4G's kicked in. Goalkeeper clears it out of his arms. It's flicked on. Oh, Ellis has made a mess of the clearance, hasn't he? Ball's played forward. Finds Cassidy. Cassidy clips the ball forward, looking for Lambert. Ball hits Lambert on the back there, but it's going to be cleared away. Kettering clear the ball again. Griffiths gets the head. Lambert coming around this right hand side, comes inside his man, goes back outside again. Good play from Lambert. Lambert crosses it all the way across. Two Darlington players can't get a touch.
I think Cassidy, O'Neill and Dos Santos have all missed that as it's fizzed past them.
There's not masses of urgency, I don't think.
No,
Rivers finds Rose back to Rivers. Let's hit the box please here, fellas. Ellis comes across to Lawler, and then the referee blows the full time whistle right on the bell, and the full-time score here is Darlington 0, Kettering 1, and Darlington are not able to muster a single shot on target in the 90 minutes, Mike.
No, they weren't, and so for a third game in a row it's a defeat to 0. Not the response that would have been demanded after last weekend, and you have to wonder what that does to any playoff hopes that may still have been maintained. Not a game to write home about under any circumstances, really. Very, very affected by the conditions. But ultimately, when Kettering were playing into the wind, and you would argue had the worst of the conditions, they took advantage of a mistake